Spear. So everyone, this is Seraphon playing Rain World, and last time we got to one of the exits to Chimney Canopy, just needed to rest a bit to get the car back up. There's a guide. Yeah, down there is a gate that we need to be on the current karma symbol for, so that works out perfectly. Oh, that really bounces. Alright, so here's our popcorn plan. Yeah, if you're close enough to it, you just need to stand there, and Slugcat will grab the food automatically. It's only when you have to kind of briefly touch it that you need to tap grab. So that confirms what I thought about those and how they work. But for now, let's see what comes through here. Yeah, we had our route all explored out from 5 pebbles, between 5 pebbles and looks to the moon, but after meeting 5 pebbles, we kind of got thrown out the back door and have to explore a whole new section of the map and wound up in Chimney Canopy because there was what seemed to be a dead end in the direction I was going. Functionally a dead end, anyway. Okay, yeah, that closes afterwards. Can you get back through these on the same cycle, or does it need to change? Not that I want to go... Wait a minute, I've been here. Is this the industrial ruins? I think it is. Industrial complex, that's what it's called. So, yeah, there's shelter down there. There was... Yeah, this was the other exit I never explored earlier. One of these went back to... I think that was it, that went back to the outskirts. I think this headed over to Shaded Citadel. Yeah, and you need to be at the top of your survival thing. There's 2 rocks in that still. I think what I ended up doing was going through the drainage system to subterranean. Right, I went back to outskirts and through that to... Okay. Alright, let's put these down. Grab some berries, or fruits. And head to the shelter. Oh, did a roll there. Not quite sure how that happens. Might have to do with falling a certain distance, but not too far, and kind of trying to tumble to the, or trying to move to the side. Okay, so we're back in familiar grounds. Let's come in here and rest, just to lock in our position, and head towards Shaded Citadel because I know that connects to the shoreline. I'm just not sure exactly how, because I didn't explore much of Shaded Citadel when I got there from Industrial Complex the first time. And we are getting Moo Pip, which confirms that areas you've already rested in don't count until after that shows up. I think you need to unlock Survivor, or clear the Survivor track first, and then those will start showing up. So if I want the outskirts one, I'll have to go back to the outskirts, but I feel like there was another direction there I didn't finish exploring. Alright, you can't go back up there from here. Unless you have a spear. Alright, so I wanted to go down and... Oh, was the thing that I couldn't get back to the right? Was that what the issue was? No, it's that I couldn't get back to the left from there. And that's why it was taking me forever to get back to the outskirts. Okay, there's green lizards. It's almost seems nostalgic at this point. Yeah, our glow is still here. There's one of those. And of course, it's right where I wanted to go. I'm not quite sure how that worked, but I'll take it. Alright, we got another fruit. We got a spear. And if I go over there, I can get out there to that shelter. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, couldn't quite make it up there. But I think I can climb back up. Although that didn't help. But yeah, up here and to the right and keep going, and there's that shelter by the thing. And I'm one symbol away from being able to go through. So resting there, assuming I don't die along the way, should be enough to make it. We're doing some acrobatics here that I'm not really meaning to, but yeah, just keep going that way. Yeah, I still don't know how I'd get up. Wait. No, that didn't work. I was going to say, if I could jam a spear in the wall, I should be able to climb it, but the spear didn't stick. Yeah, there's popcorn up there. I'm not sure how I'd get to it. Same thing here. But yeah, we've got light. The light does seem to be permanent. Okay, we can just rest here. Okay. That went amazingly smoothly. Yeah, I feel like the early game is not as dangerous as I used to think it was. I guess it's just a matter of perspective and seeing different things that are worse. Yeah, and come to think of it, I'm pretty sure this is the first place I saw the native creatures that you can sometimes fight with, sometimes trade with. But yeah, being glow-in-the-dark going to Shaded Citadel should be very helpful. So I won't need to carry a light source, and I'll be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, there's a shelter right over there. Yeah, I think I will rest here just so I don't get stuck on the other side again, like I did the first time I tried this. I'll need to find more food to make up for it, but yeah. Yeah, and this has the water falling, like the gates I'm used to. Seems like the ones higher up didn't do that, so maybe there's just less water up there. Okay, for now, let's rest, lock in our spawn point here, get a little more karma. Hopefully we can keep that. So I don't think I've seen any gates that require more than the survival symbol to get through. So probably anything above that will just let you get through any gate. Right, and we don't get a new Wanderer Pit because we did rest in another part of the Shaded Citadel before, somewhere... Actually, I'm not sure where it is on the map. But I assume they're connected. They kind of have to be. The question is whether you can actually get from one side to the other. Wait, what's that? Wait, I'm getting the glow bug symbol again. Yo, what's that weird glowing thing? It looks like some kind of like spectral slug climbing through the wall. And there's more of them here too. These were not here the first time I came to this area. So, what's changed? Oh, we have had a few things change. I remember remarking early on this didn't seem very Metroidvania-ish because we weren't getting power-ups and that sort of thing, but come to think of it, we kind of have. Because Slugcut now seems to go in the dark, apparently permanently. We got the communication thing from... yeah, 5 pebbles. So maybe one of those is causing whatever these things are to appear. They seem harmless. They also seem to be like they were maybe going somewhere. So possibly they're another form of guide? Alright, there's a... Is that a lizard? Yeah, that's a lizard. Let's rush past it. Try to keep going. Ambient music again. Alright, it seems to have given up. Yeah, we are definitely going. And there's this glow-in-the-dark things that's on the other section of the Shaded Citadel. Okay, it went up last time, didn't get very far. Let's try going down, see where that leads. Yeah, and these are just the glowing creatures that seem to be neutral. They're not hostile, they're not food. They're just kind of there. Okay, so there's next here, there's next there. I need food. Yeah, the glow in the dark is definitely helping. So I would have a hard time seeing anything here if it wasn't for that. Okay, there is shelter here, but I'm way low on food. Yeah, and I can't jump off those walls well enough to get to that. Yeah, there's some more of these weird glowing... They almost seem like eggs. Alright, so high karma is a good thing, so I think I want to eat those whenever I can find them. Yeah, little squeaking creatures. Yeah, but I need food. Where do I get food? Spear. Okay, and these are the flashbangs. This looks like the area that led to 5 pebbles. Didn't mean to throw that. Okay, I'm getting guide to food. I guess this looks very similar to what led to 5 pebbles. But not as out in the open. I think the flashbang killed those. Alright, there's a shelter. But where was food? I was getting a food symbol from the guide earlier, but then it stopped, and I'm not sure where it would be. Oh, there it is. This way? There's an exit here. There's an exit up there. Be a little more clear with your directions, please. Alright. There are bats here, but there's also lizards. Is this a slime? This is the slime. Actually, I should probably grab bats first, then try to collect that, bring it to shelter with me. And now I'm being guided to the glow bugs again. Yeah, there's bats here, but they're out of reach. Alright, let's grab the slime. That's food anyway. I managed to grab a bat. Yep, rain is close. Okay, I'm being guided to shelter. Ah, lizard. I'm so focused on food that, yeah. Okay, well, we stay at high karma, so that's good. Okay, do I keep going that way, or try a different direction? Let's try going up there, see if I can find some food. And go to the closer shelter. Yeah, these things are still here, whatever they are. Yeah, I feel like something that's happened along her journey has caused those to appear. Or maybe they were there all along and just couldn't perceive them until now. Either way, no food here. Doesn't look like the lizard we saw last time is here either, so that's good. But there's a lizard there, which is less good. But it seems to be eating one of those glow-in-the-dark rodent things. I don't know if they are rodents, but they kind of feel mouse-like to me. So let's try to go up here. We do have what looks like a bat's nest here, but they're unoccupied. Here's some fruit, though. That's even better, really. This fruit you can trust not to run away. Those look like they meet back up, so let's try heading over that way. And hopefully avoid the lizard. Okay, something here was solid. Wait. Yeah, I thought I saw something up there. Alright, so that unlocks... It looks like a spider. Okay, that's not a pole. Kind of looked like it. Yeah, I don't think I knew about jamming spears into the wall when I was last here either. Okay, this goes back around to here. Yeah, let's just grab another food, go down to the shelter that I know where it is, and we'll continue exploring next time. It was right down here, right? Yeah. Yeah, those little skittery things seem to be avoiding me. I think they might not like the light. Which, I feel like I was running into those in the dark earlier, and they were ganging up into massive swarms, and... yeah, so if they're running away from the light, that's good for me. Okay. We've made some exploration progress, we've gotten some food, we've gotten to shelter, we're getting up in karma. This is looking good. So until next time, this has been Arafon playing Rain World. I think I'll try to follow the guide. It looks like it's leading me back towards 5 Pebbles, so this will hopefully get me to where I was before. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there.